Hey, it's Bob Struggles with Everything. How are you all today? Welcome to Bob Struggles. Bob struggles with technology. He struggles with life. Hey, yeah, it's Bob Struggles with Everything. How are you all today? Welcome to Bob Struggles. Yeah, welcome to Bob Struggles. And I'm waiting on Kiara to arrive on the Zoom meeting. Haven't seen her here yet. I sent her the note. Hopefully she'll get up here soon. In the meantime, I suppose we could talk a little bit about virtual pride, and let me call that up here. At least I think I can call that up here. Let's take a look. Let's go there. The desktop, the recycle bin. Close that down, close that down, close this down, close that down. I know there's a recycle bin here someplace right there. We're going to empty that recycle bin. I just cleaned up a whole lot of video on my computer, a lot of extra video that I didn't really need. What fun, what adventure, what excitement. You too can have an exciting career in telecommunications technology, just like I did. Yes, you can. And as I said, hey, MC Painter, how's it going? That's Joey Painter. Joey Painter has released a bunch of things in the last week. He's been going crazy. Crazy, Joey. And let me say, I was actually trying to find a video here that they had sent of the schedule for Virtual Pride. And of course, I can't find it because why? Because Bob struggles. I struggle with everything. I struggle with life. I struggle with technology. I struggle with finding things that I should have at my fingertips, but I don't. And so this is life. This is one of the things that makes life what it really is. All right, let's see here. We'll look in downloads because I know at some point I did download it. I did download it because I know I have a picture here someplace. And they keep bringing up the wrong one, of course. And nothing that I want is actually here. It was on the Instagram, so let's take a look see if it's there. In the Instagram, which actually I don't think I even have up anymore. It's true, I don't have it up anymore. I have to have so many instances open, and they start clogging up the computer, and you start doing this before that is done, then you run into some difficulties. Difficulties, yes, difficulties. So let's see here. Anyone come to this here? No, I still have nothing. Oh, I have no idea where she might be. This is just disappointing. Just me on this on this meeting here, and just me on the show right now, and no Kiara or K-Ray, as I will know her forever because she wanted a nickname. I came up with K-Ray as her nickname because nicknames should be given to you by other people, not given to you by yourself. And usually they should have some relationship to your name. And it's not like a branding thing. It's a little different when you make a nickname up. I know in Jamaica everyone has a nickname, all the men anyway, and mostly it's about a nickname that will stick with you. That as long as you live, and you'll be known by that nickname. I have a friend whose nickname is Shirt, My own nickname in Jamaica is a high grade. Oh, what was that? That was something. Somebody sent me something. Yeah, what was it? Nope, I'm getting nothing still. Well, well, isn't that disappointing? Yeah. Uh huh. We going anywhere here with this? No. No. So let's go to Y2K. Do that there. And then do a look for Y2K 20. Y2K 20. 2K. I can't even spell anymore. Was it Bride? Do. Well, I hope this is. I'm just boring the hell out of you, right? That's not what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to engage you in this whole movement here that's coming on for June. There we have Virtual Pride 2020, and we're waiting on this for a moment. Virtual Pride 2020. There we go. Is this the calendar here? I think it is. So I just put it in the wrong place, of course. If I'm looking for the right thing in the wrong place, isn't this always the case? This is why I struggle, because I put things in the wrong place, right? Y2K20. Let's see if that comes up here. Yeah, that's right. Or maybe it's just 2K. Yeah, it's just 2K20. I got too many extra letters. I put in extra letters. There we go. Oh no. Virtual Bride 2K20. Of course it's not. Of course it's not going to bring up what I want. No, we can do that. That'd be too easy. Oh, Lord. So, isn't this fun watching me trying to type in stupid things and find something I'm looking for, and I can't find what I'm looking for, and I'm all upset about it. Yes, I am. Here we go. All right. There's the calendar. That's a little bit better. It's a little bit better calendar than I had before. I'm going to see if I can download this little graphic. Of course not. It is so aggravating to me when people set up things that they would like people to share, and you can't download that damn thing. And it just drives me nuts. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do in this particular case is just show it to you on my, let's see here. Where's OBS? We'll do a window capture, which should be back here. I see in scene 3, I believe. There it is. And we will bring that over to you. Make it a little bigger so you can see it. So it's clear. And I pop that over there so you can see that. There you are, Virtual Pride 2020. Virtual Pride 2020 starting on the 1st of June, tomorrow, 1st of June. This is what they're planning. This is what Kiara is involved with, has founded, or is a founder of. I don't know why she has not responded to my message when I sent the Zoom meeting link. So I'm a little confused by that. But what am I going to do? One does with what one has. One does as one one. Well, you get it. FX Kiara. There she is, right there. And still, I haven't gotten a message from on either of them. I've sent messages on both on Zoom, and I've sent messages on Instagram, and it seems like no, we've got nothing. We've got nothing. So tomorrow in our, why did that go up there? Oh, I see why. It says it wants to be here, but I need to make it larger because I need to see it. And as you can see, and this is difficult. The opening ceremonies are on the tomorrow, and then boy, this is very difficult to read. And I asked for a text version of this thing so I could more easily transfer it to the world here, but apparently that wasn't available, which to me is amazing. When you're running an event, you really do want to make the information about the event very easily available to people. This business of just using pictures is not a good idea. Not color process, color printers, all of that stuff. I still live in the black and white era. I still have a laser printer that prints in black and white. So if I print this out, it won't show as clearly as I would like it to. And that's unfortunate, but that's the way it works. This is the way technology is. You need to recognize everybody's possibilities for tech. Who's doing what where, how are they doing it. Now I'm going to print this out in black and white, and of course I probably won't be able to read a damn bit of it. This is all part of the fun, all part of what we're doing, all part of everything. Let's do a full, let's change the landscape, that landscape, and maybe we'll get it a little bigger. Well, that didn't work. That was terrible. What did you do, Bob? I don't know. What did you do? Up there it is coming out now. Now let me reach over there and grab that. Yes it did. It printed out the wrong way. But you see what happens to a color print when you try and print it in black and white. It's like, gosh, people, the world does not all live in color, and it's not always useful to have such a thing done that way. So I'll change this to landscape, and I'm printing it again. And there we go. All right, kids. So maybe I'll be able to read it now, because I can't read it here. And I suppose I could blow up the size of the window, which is always a possibility, so I could read it better. Anyway, so opening ceremonies on the first day, the first of June. And what do we got here? No, nothing. Really, nothing. Nothing. Well, I'm kind of disappointed. I figured for better on this here thing here, eh? Sure, I did. I expected more. I expected a little more. on this. So hang on a second. There we go. That didn't help at all. All right. We'll bring this over onto the screen again, so maybe you can see it, sort of. I don't know how clearly you can see it, but this is the plan anyway. All right, yeah, we transition that back. I think I have to move this around to make that more clear. There we go. So that's the Virtual Pride calendar. As you can see, opening ceremony starting the 1st. Yay. And then the second day is the first week is titled as Remembrance. So all of the things that happened during that week should be somehow related to remembrance, history. So on the second day, how did we get here, where we are today? That's going to be the first piece of subject matter. The third day is fashion, makeup, style. So things that are involved with fashion, makeup, style will be posted. Now this is going to be posted on TikTok. It's going to be posted on Instagram, Facebook, all of these social platforms. And many different creators are involved in this. There have been meetings, chat groups, and things like that. I have not been involved in them. I'm just kind of going what we're doing. What I'm doing pretty much will be just my daily show. My every other day show will be pretty much devoted to things that are and focused on Virtual Pride for that day. I might have some guests lined up for that. Today was supposed to be one of those guests, and she's not here. I don't know what happened to her, and I'm a little disappointed. But what am I going to do? I can't reach through the screen and grab. No. I'm kind of. I told her I'd be sending the link at 1:30 on Sunday, and here it is Sunday, and it's wow, it's almost a half hour into the show, and I still have not heard from her. So I'm a little disappointed in that. She seems like a eminently capable young lady. She's very young. I mean, very young, 17. And it's got a million, she's balancing a million things. So it may just be that she just overcommitted, or that she has something else going on. But I do wish she had let me know. That would have been useful to me. So anyway, the fourth day is music and queer musicians, Jeepers. That might be somebody you know. And then the fifth is Indigenous Peoples Day. And all of you Indigenous peoples, those of you with history, family, Indigenous family, this is a celebration of your stories. If you have stories, please share them with me. Come and talk on that day if you want. Just send me a Insta message or email, anything, direct message, a post. It'll get my attention, and we can have you on the program to talk about your story. And then the last day, the 6th, this Saturday, is LGBTQ across the world and across cultures. So that's that. That's pretty much that for what they're doing that first week, and that is what I will be sort of doing that first week. And on that note, let me just switch over to the other side of the room here, other part of the campus, and put on the other microphone. And we can talk here. Yeah, so we got... I had the Love is Free theme, which I had been working on, which I probably will be using for the rest of Pride. And I haven't used it today because today is not officially the start. So there he is on the Instagram page, Virtual Pride 2K20. Is lots of information about what's going on. It's all in pictures, fitting with the way things are. So how can you participate? You use your hashtags, use their hashtags, Virtual Pride hashtags, on the video. Duet and follow trends, Virtual Pride trends, on TikTok and other platforms. It is going to be the main events will be streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, and you should attend the live streams. Now, none of these live streams have been announced yet, which to me is a little odd. But let's pop over here and open up. What does their logo mean? And this is a slideshow kind of thing. Yeah, and the inverted pink triangle, of course, was a symbol of hate, supposedly reclaimed. We've been using that inverted pink triangle for a lot of things. Safe spaces was one. I actually have one over on my office door. What came from those days, with the pink upside down pink triangle and a green circle around it, to say that this is a safe office to talk about these issues. This is a safe place to discuss these things. This is a brave space, sort of like the Monday of the Minds, create brave spaces, no racism, no homophobia, create brave spaces, no sexism, no racism, no homophobia. And the brave space, the idea of a brave space, a safe space, but also not just safe, but brave, a place where you can proclaim yourself and not worry about any interactions that will not make you happy. So, okay. So that's that. Unfortunately, I haven't got anything here on what's going on. I haven't had Kiara has not got in touch with me. I have put up the meeting, and I don't know what's going on. It's unfortunate. Now let me just pop over here and take a look at what is going on the live chat, because there must be a live chat. He hasn't, has he? We dropped a couple of music videos. Two for Good Man. So dope. Yes, absolutely. I've seen this. I can't wait to see new faces. Yeah, I would like to too. Skullstone24, what up? I'm waiting on Kiara. I don't know what's happened to her. She has not responded to messages on Instagram or messages on TikTok, which are the two major platforms that I've been discussing and talk to her on. So I don't know what's going on. All I know is that she got this thing rolling, and I'm having a little bit of trouble finding out exactly what's going on, how this schedule works, where these streams going to be, all of that. I don't know who's in charge of publicity. It is a little bit annoying that I can't get this information. If you want this thing to happen, you better have people lined up, and also your fans should be included in all of this. So it is kind of I don't know. I'm very, very confused. The Virtual Pride mission is to provide an inclusive and collaborative platform for members of the LGBTQIA plus community from across the world to come together and celebrate. By our community, for our community. And I just, I'm looking at this here. We have a whole thing that says there's a site here, but I don't know where the site is. I'm a little confused about this. virtualprideforall.com. Let's go check that. I'm going to go to that website and see if we can get something going on there. I am totally confused by this organization. It's a little confusing to me. All right, here we go. Yeah, 17-year-old Kiara Fox, virtual pilot of a youth-driven grassroots movement. All right, now they have a logo. They have all of this stuff. They got things going on here. I'm looking at their website. I'm hoping that I will see. The calendar is here. Today's announcement's only one more week till June. No. Tomorrow is June. As far as I know, today is the 31st of May. So tomorrow is June. When Pride starts, we will post daily announcements here. That's great. I'm surprised that we don't have something up in front about this. Generally. All right, and we have trending hashtags for all this good stuff. There will be daily activities. Our creators will be posting throughout the entire day each month of June. The exact dates and times of big live streams have not been decided yet, but they will be posted soon. Well, they haven't been posted at all, so I don't know what's going on here. The platform they're using is StreamYard. We're still, they said they'll be announced on Virtual Pride Instagram, of which I'm watching, and I don't see anything there yet. So I'm a little concerned about how this is going to happen and how people are going to participate if there's not good information out there on how to do this. So I'm a little I'm a little off put. Let me put it that way. Yeah, well, let's not be too off put though. So while I'm waiting, and if Kiara ever shows up, K-Ray, what's going on? Where are you? I'm like, what's going on here? I sent you this information. You said fine. You're okay with today. You wanted today was the day that you wanted to use. So, 17-year-old. Maybe that's it. I don't like to do that, though. Hey, yeah, yeah, Kiara Fox, where are you? I've been waiting half hour for you. Been sitting on Zoom, waiting on you. But you ain't here, and I have to improvise. I can't ask you questions, 'cause you're not here live. So, Kiara Fox, where the heck are you? No, this isn't a one-kid project. There are a whole lot of people involved with this, and I'm really, like I said, I'm a little disappointed to see that this has not. We're not getting good organization of schedule, of an announcement of what is going on. I would like to see that. They asked, they said, "Oh, we'll link on all your videos and things like that," and it's like, well. Tell me something about it, and tell me which creators are working, and tell me if anybody wants to be involved with this program. This program would be much more interesting if I had a few guests. You know how that is? Oh, dear, dear, dear. It's life in the big city, and it's Bob struggles. Bob struggles with organization, obviously, too. So, isn't what's going on here? I don't know. Oh, my brain hurts. My brain hurts. This isn't right for my brain to hurt like this. And my brain should not hurt like this ever. My brain should not hurt like this ever at all. My brain shouldn't hurt like this ever at all. My brain shouldn't work like this. Shouldn't hurt like this. Hey. Well, let's see. Let's just send in a note and say, hey, I'm 40 minutes into the show and you're not here. I'm 40 minutes into the show, and without you. Spell show right, Bob. You're not here. Not here. Well, so now you know the things that producers go through when they're trying to line up guests to come be on anybody's show for that matter. I got to say that all the other folks that I've worked with on this program, not on the Virtual Pride program, but on Bob Struggles, have been very good and on time and wonderful. Of course, they're all hip hop people, so hip hop people are all wonderful. It's true. It's true. So what we'll do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna open up my audio library here, and I'm gonna go with sure. Let's go with this one, because this always is a fun one here. We'll go with this one. Here we go. Bring up the volume on the auxiliary, and this should work. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me spin a little story of a journey in my lorry with the woke troop, the Gucci gang, out to Portland just to go and hang. We were reading all the signs and finding what we find, and on that little journey we found Monday of the Minds. I had with all the oracle for something we could do. It told me of an open mic that was for hip-hop too, at a brave little space, the one they called a Flask, a hip-hop community where you don't need a mask. I had a fucking band you could split your lines with, listen to them all, and I listened to them all spit. Ooh, and a badass woman started going, ooh, grabbed a microphone, started spitting too. So I spit some bars, found the crowd was loving me, finding out the truth most positively. A most positive experience performing, yes sirree. A Jackie on the cam, Jim behind the bar. Know that I forget who works the door, but I know that they're a star. Anniversary too, for the Monday of the Minds crew. The Gucci gang was with me, then the woke troop too. Scotty, Tony, Bobby, Ken, and don't forget Matthew. I booked another set, it was out a month or two, and when I played that fucking set, it was raining money. Ooh, Scott and Tony filming, the old man on the floor, the crowd repeating after me, I couldn't ask for more. I then resolved to keep it in my life, cause the love I felt was palpable, could cut it with the knife. It was amazing, it was Monday of the Minds. Yeah! It was Monday of the Minds. Yeah, Monday of the Minds. Monday of the Minds. So there you go. Yeah. I had great guests. I had great guests. And I still have some more to work through. I mean, I haven't had Jamal Cooley on, and I haven't had Uncle Sam, and I haven't had any of the Rap Night Manchester people on. I haven't had I9. Jarves over in beautiful Burlington, Vermont, or wherever the hell he lives, someplace in Vermont, someplace in the wilds of Vermont. And all of my friends from Destiny Claymore from down Boston, C4, I'd like to get him on too. So I got to just make these things, arrange these things. So this was a kind of a disappointment that I have not seen anyone here. But hey, what are you going to do? There's only so much you can do. There's only so many things you can bitch and moan about. No bitching and moaning. I'm sorry. There'll be no bitching and moaning around here. Do you hear me? Not at all. You don't hear me at all? No, that's true. I don't hear me at all. I do hear everybody else. So, well, this is unfortunate. I'm not very happy. I'm not real happy. I'm not happy at all. I'm not happy at all. I'm unhappy. I'll give you another view from this side. Look at this. This is me in front of the console. The console. Hard at work on the console. And then I also had set up a piano scene here, which actually should be using a different camera than the one that's up here. Oh, there it is. That is the right camera. It's the thing is that I see what the problem is with that camera. The problem with that camera is that it would need to be kicked up a little, or actually kicked down, I think. Let's see here. Kick that down some, and there I am in almost my glory. And if I switch to that camera, you'll see here. You're supposed to be able to see my hands. Apparently that camera is not actually there, because you should be able to see at this point. You'd be seeing my hand sticking out there, and it isn't sticking out there. So this is the bad thing about technology. Sometimes things don't work the way you think they should. There's scene two. Scene 2, it says that. Aha! It's there, but it's not on. And why is that? It says camera 2 should be on. Camera 2's not on. What's going on? Why isn't camera 2? We're going to deactivate it, and then we activate it again. And see if that's... look, there it is. So now, if I go back to that scene, you probably should actually see what you're supposed to see in that scene, which is my freaking piano. There, you can see the piano at the same time. That's much better. I did this because some people mentioned to me, could you show? I learned how to play the piano by watching a video of someone playing the piano. I'm just a ganja guy, and I'll be one till the day I die. I'm not a guy who drinks a lot of alcohol. Oh no, I'm just a ganja guy, and I'll be one till the day I die. But you know my cough will probably be the death of me. Oh, my favorite drug is THC. It's just like it was made for me. And perhaps it was set inside my cells genetically. Addictive personality. Oh, it's mighty common in society. Oh, people are inclined to find a way to medicate. You know, my gateway drug was nicotine. I took it up at age 14. Way back then, everywhere you went, went where you could smoke. And even if you were 14, you could smoke. Because if you had a permission slip from your parents, which was usually a lie, but that's okay. Addictive personality is mighty common in society. People are inclined to find a way to medicate their deep desires, to medicate their burning fires, to punctuate their tears, punctuate their joys and triumphs too. Addictive personality, it's often used to describe me, because only herb can satisfy that part of me. That's why I'm just a ganja guy, and I'll be one till the day I die. I am not a guy who drinks a lot of alcohol. No, 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 I'm just a ganja guy, and I'll be one till the day I die. But you know my cough will probably be the death of me. It will be the death of me, believe me. Yes, it will. Yes, it's true. It will be the death of me. So, Kiara, I don't know where you are. I don't know what happened to you. You disappeared. You disappeared. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. You know, Ola, you love this one. Thank you very much, Ola. I appreciate that. Yeah, so this has been kind of a bust on guests here. I don't know where my guest went, why they didn't respond to my messages. It is kind of making me feel bad. I feel kind of bad. Not too bad though. I mean, people don't show up. They don't show up. What am I going to do? And I really don't understand why. I don't understand why. But I suppose I could understand why if it was explained to me. But this is not unusual with organizations like such. It's never easy to get these things going. Never easy to make a big event to happen. I don't know if you've ever been to a festival. You probably have an idea about that, right? That festivals are notoriously difficult to get going and to keep running and to keep them all organized and flowing forward and to keep information going out. So this is how you learn. Run something and then learn what you need to do the next time. So, hello, Kiara. Did you forget about guesting on my show today? On my show today. There we go. There's a question for her to send it that way. And if she forgot, well, these things happen. People forget. People make mistakes like that. All part of the fun. Don't feel bad, please. Thank you. It happens, says Runa Gabriel. Yeah, it does happen, but generally you get some kind of response when you send it on two different messaging platforms. And it's unfortunate because this is prior to the prior to the event, and so because it's prior to the event, we be publicizing the event. In this case, we're not publicizing anything. We're not publicizing anything but a disorganization, which is not good. Certainly not something you want to put out in the world to say, oh yeah, this is how this is running. Oops. Yeah, let's check. Let's tune this up a little bit. Bring you up a little bit. There you go. So you can see me. So you can say hello, hello. How are you? Hola, 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 Manola. Runwood Abriel. Well, thank you for coming by, Runwood Abriel, and to everybody else who is on here. There are 7 people. No, we got seven folks that said they enjoyed it. Well, that's good. At least there's people enjoying it. That's always good. There's 5 people watching right now, so good. I don't know who those 5 people are, but whoever they are, other than Ola and Runeward, who's a new one on me. Hello, Runeward. One of our new people, and Joey, of course, is there. Joey Painter. And Skullstorm, I don't know you either, Skullstorm, or do I? And I should know you, maybe. That's maybe I should know you, but I don't know you. I don't know a lot of people's handles. Yeah. So, yeah, unprofessional. Well, like I said, 17. So you would hope it would be a little bit more organized that way. But I mean, there's obviously something going on. They've got all this stuff on their Instagram page, and there are a few people that I've talked to who are involved with it, and they say that they're doing some plans and all that good stuff. So that's great. I'm happy for that. And as I said, it looks like an interesting program if we can make it happen. And I was intent on being part of that program. But apparently, who knows? Who knows what's going on? And that may be also, too, is that because this is the day before this all gets going, she may be strapped down, trying to figure out how to get this going and all the logistics of it. Although that was one of the reasons that I offered either before it, during it, or after it, if they wanted to do a post-mortem kind of thing. So, c'est la guerre. C'est la guerre, la guerre. So goes the war, c'est la guerre. I know we have an awful lot of things going on right now out in the streets. Certainly the death of George Floyd, Mr. George Floyd. I've been always putting the honorific in front of that name because he certainly deserves Mr. George Floyd, who was essentially murdered on the streets of Minneapolis. Third-degree murder is the charge. The third degree in Minnesota is what is called depraved heart murder. Murder caused by a depraved heart. In other words, someone who acts with complete indifference to what's going on with the people that under their supervision or under their custody. And so, because of that, that's what depraved heart murder. Unfortunately, depraved heart murder only comes with the maximum sentence of 25 years. And as we all know, what happens with a 25-year sentence is, you serve half of it and you go. So 12 years for killing someone in a legal intervention. Legal intervention is the term used for killings by police. They're called legal interventions. So when they show the gun statistics in America, they talk about accidental deaths, and they talk about suicides, and then assaults as separate things, and legal interventions are a separate category also. So, yeah. You feel that the other officers, including the Asian one just looking around, should have been charged with something too. Oh yeah, I think all four of them, whoever else was involved in that arrest, they're complicit. If they just stood there and did nothing, those who stand there and do nothing are as complicit in things. We sometimes like to think that, oh well, I just didn't want to get involved, but in a case like this, life and death, you need to be involved. Ola Manola, what was the what about? Ola, maybe you could explain that. And yeah, if you guys want to talk to me through the chat. I'm actually reading the chat now instead of like previous shows where I ignored the chat. I'm actually paying attention to it now a little better than I used to. So if you do have anything to say, please shoot it up on the chat there and tell me what is going on. Ola Manola, you said what with capital what's? So I guess I'm asking you what was about. If you're talking about the third degree murder, depraved heart murder. Yeah, that, and it's kind of funny because that third degree murder also applies to unborn children. If you kill someone and you kill their unborn child, you're charged with third degree murder. Uh, So there, I mean, I don't know. Depraved heart murder. It just seems like, oh, so this is like the same as killing a fetus in a. No, it's not at all the same, and the degree of murder should be along the usual lines. Whether it was premeditated or not, uh, that's I couldn't say. I'm not a qualified legal scholar to know what constitutes premeditation. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Yeah, the riots and looting are not what, and so much of this riot and looting are affecting the community. They're affecting the jobs for the community, affecting people who own businesses. I saw one middle-aged man, uh, screaming at the mob, "What are you doing to my business? This is a black-owned business, and if you're mad at the white man, why are you taking it out on me? You're stealing my computers. You're ruining my truck." So, and I also have seen other people say, "Well, there's no right way to protest," and it's like, well, yeah, that's true. When you protest can take many forms, and riot is a form of protest. There's no question about that. But no, it's not first degree murder. No, it isn't. No, it is. It's what they call third degree murder. There's only like 3 states that have third degree murder. Everybody else would be first degree, second degree, or manslaughter. The first degree being premeditated, the second degree being not premeditated, but nevertheless knowing that you could kill somebody when you're doing these things. So it's not going to be first degree murder. It hasn't been so far. Maybe it will be eventually when they'll say, "Wait a second, what are we doing?" Yeah. Yeah. Well, there isn't. No, look, Martin Luther King showed a way, not necessarily the right way. I mean, you would say that the French Revolution was the right way. Yeah, maybe, but you had to go cut the heads off of all the heads of government. Yeah, no. But it was effective and it freed France. So Martin Luther King showed us a non-violent way, as did Gandhi, as did a number of other people who resisted peaceably, peaceful resistance, civil disobedience, as they say. But the people who were civilly disobeying were submitted to the authority and took their punishment. Went to jail, got arrested, went to jail. That's what civil disobedience is about. This is not about civil disobedience. Throwing a rock at a cop is not about civil disobedience. And then, everybody's talking about, maybe the cops put rocks out there. They laid out bricks out there on purpose. It was them that did it. And there are agents provocateur involved in some of this stuff, as far as from what I'm hearing. I mean, I can only go by what is reported on the news because that's where I get my information in the newspapers and in the news organizations. And the idea that the police planted bricks and firebombed their own station so they could make it worse. I'm not saying that that is not possible, but I'm saying it's unlikely, really unlikely. There are criminal policemen. There's no question about that. So maybe that is a possibility, but I find it kind of difficult to countenance that kind of rumor. So anyway, yeah, it'd be nice if we did it in a non-violent way and a non-confrontational way, or well, it's still confrontational, but a non-violent way would be nice. It'd be nice if that could happen, but it doesn't have to happen that way. That is not the only way to do this. You know, when we say there's a right way to protest and a wrong way to protest, well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. The right way, the wrong way. It's a protest. It's a march. Things happen. Yeah. So, more stuff they have to help clean up. Yeah. Yeah, well, more stuff everybody has to help clean up. And, the cost of the city and the cost of the economy and the cost of the companies that were involved and the cost of the employees that were involved. They're not going to work inside a burned down store. So there's a whole lot of people who had jobs who maybe were at home because of COVID, but when this was opened up, they were going to be going back to work. And now their target's been burned down. The other one that got me was burning down the post office. Now, I don't know any postman would have did anything bad to me. I mean, the post office is a public service, one of the greatest public services we have, one of the first federal organizations. And you burn down their post office. That means people aren't getting their mail, which some of it is checks. Some of it is money that, and personal letters and merchandise and things like that. And you burned it all because you think that that's the way to protest. I don't know if that is the way to protest. I think, mass civil disobedience is the way to go. But, then again, I'm a hippie from way back then, from when we did things like that. And that's how we did it. This summer is now starting to remind me, this upcoming summer is starting to remind me of 1968 and the Democratic National Convention and Chicago, the riots there from the demonstrators at the convention. And again, there was plenty of that agents provocateur and all of that going on back then too. So I'm not quite sure. I do know for sure, though, what was done was wrong, should be addressed. There should be people out there every day saying, what's going on with what's going on with this riot. The agents provocateur, the people that were arrested that are from out of state, or whatever, they should have the book thrown at them. And whatever size book we have, just throw it right at them. This to do. Actually, I think that's a federal crime to go across state lines to agitate and cause riot, mayhem. So, well, anyway, where was I? What time is it? It is 3:00. So I've been on for an hour. And I haven't seen hide nor hair of Kiara, or K-Ray, as I've nicknamed her. I mean, she said she wanted a nickname, so I gave her one. I chose K-Ray for Kiara, and Ray for fox, which are Reynard, which is another word for fox. And I thought K Ray went together good. K and Ray, as in Ray, a drop of golden sun, R-E. Uh, and it kind of fit all together very well, and it's got a nice musical feel to it. So I thought K Ray was good. There was another one that was up there, that actually from somebody who's going to be a guest later in the month. Pajama Sam, I am. Sam Johnson is his name. He's a poet and an activist. And he, where was I going with that? I can't remember. Anyway, he's involved with this issue, this thing too. So you'll get to see him probably. I think it was Saturday the 20th, the Art and Culture Week. And he's a spoken word guy, so he'll do some spoken word stuff. He'll have some activism stuff. He's a film reviewer, and he does a lot of different things. He's a really smart young man, and I'm sure you'll enjoy hearing from him. And I'm very sure you would have enjoyed hearing from Kiara if she was here. And I'm like super bummed, baby. Hey, B, I'm really bummed out. Yeah. So, and I, do I play for you? Do I just continue down the road like that? Bob struggles with technology. So. I was going to go on out and pick out a few things to duet on from BLM or from Black Voices Heard or one of the blackout associated sites, and I'll probably get to that a little later. What's this? What's this? It was a note from somebody. Who is it from? Laura commented on my video. No, it's not. I didn't want Laura. More people, more answering, but not real answers here. This is the old TikTok account here that was talking to me. Well, there's been a few people who have come on to TikTok. I haven't made a TikTok video in a couple of days, so I've been mostly responding to people, which is in some ways is really kind of a cool way to interact on TikTok. They now allow this video response thing, so I made a few of those, and they've done fairly well. I'm kind of impressed with how well they've done, actually. But this last duet that I did with, what's her name again? Yeah, with Kiara. Uh, did I mean the land office business? It's kind of crazy. How much we got there? Yeah. Yeah. So I really don't know really what's going on there. Let me tell you, I actually haven't looked at my analytics today. So let's look at my analytics and see what's going on with TikTok today. TikTok content says, yeah, 140,000 people looked at that video with Kiara, that duet. So it's compared to my like 37,000 to my last silly dance on TikTok, 12,000 to one of my more serious posts, funny posts, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 8,000, 7,000, 6,000. So yeah, every time I've done anything connected with her, it does pretty well, but just because she has so many followers and active followers. So, and this is a good thing, and it's a good thing and it's a bad thing because essentially that looks like I'm glomming on it to get to that. That's not really what I want to do. Yeah. So now, see, you see this difference between the 28th, which 132,000 people looked at videos, and then today, and actually, there's some people looked. Same thing, profile views. There was 8,000 views that day and 3,000 the next day. Still, it's higher than what I normally am running. And you can see that I've been adding followers here. You can't really read that very well, but it's sort of one of these hockey stick things. I had it straight up as I started to add this. So I'm up. I'm kind of amazed at where I've gotten on my number of followers. Now it's 177,000 followers and 1.3 million likes. So not as many people like me as. A lot of times I'll see 100,000 followers and see like 4 million likes. So they're making stuff that's much funnier than mine. That's what I think that is. I need to be funnier. Is that what it is? Well, I need to be who I am, and that's what I do. When people ask me about, oh well, how do I get famous on TikTok? It's like, well, first of all, don't be concerned with being famous on TikTok. That's the most basic thing. If you start chasing likes and things like that, and going to these like parties where, oh, I'll give you the boost, we'll give you the hype, and you'll get all these followers, and it's like, for what reason? Just to be simply TikTok famous? Not exactly my idea of. So I tell people to do what they like and to do what they be themselves, to be genuine, and that TikTok definitely responds to genuine content that is from you. It's not just the same old content that everybody else sees. Now, like I get a lot of that when people look at my content and say, "Oh, this is the kind of content I want." That's great, but that's just my niche, you know. There's lots of niches on TikTok, and you need to find one, and it needs to be genuine. If it isn't genuine, then it will be very ephemeral, you know. Ola Manola, congrats, and yeah, be yourself. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's what we need to do. Be ourselves. So, well, I still have not had any indication that she has noticed my messages or anything else. But hey, how about that launch yesterday, huh? Boy, did that go well. That brought me back to being a little kid, you know. Redstone rockets and Atlas rockets going off. The years of the ABM, prior to the ABM treaty. You know, when there were anti-ballistic missile bases all over the place. them Nike Thor Zeus missiles, very sprinty missiles, very fast missiles, meant to intercept such incoming things. So seeing that and seeing the incredible advancements that have been made in that spaceflight business, that was as smooth as they go. They don't get much smoother than that. And the recovery of the rocket itself is a frigging amazing thing, you know. That we'll get that to land on a robot ship, a drone ship. That somebody's driving from 100 miles away, and they're going to drop this rocket right down on top of it. And of course, it's just perfect drone ship, because if you're slightly off on where you're re-entering, you can move the ship. So it's kind of cool, kind of a cool thing. So all of that is very cool. I guess they're getting into the International Space Station. This is like now, or maybe a half hour ago or so. They were entering. Takes a little while because you going from different atmospheres. You got to equalize things. You got to make sure nothing is leaking. All of that good stuff before you even dare to break seals in space. Space, the final frontier. Well, folks, I've just about run out of things to talk about, so I'm going to call it a day. And should I ever hear from Kiara, I will maybe go back on the air, or maybe schedule it for another time. Anyway, I love you all to pieces. Thank you very much for coming on the chat and for coming on and watching the program, what little program there was. And I hope to see you again when we do this one more time. And we continue to do this every other day around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, unless somebody's schedule makes it otherwise. So kids, try not to have too much fun without me. I'll do my very best, and we'll go out with... What will we go out with? I know what we'll go out with. Let's go out with this. Let's go out with... Let's go out with this one. We'll go out with this one because this one's a good one to go out with, I think. This is one called... What is it called? It's called Gratitude. Oh no, this isn't gratitude. This is improvisation. This is, hey, when you wish upon a star, that won't get you very far. Listen to what I'm telling you. What you got to do is do. Do you want to do? Yes, I want to do. Do you want to do? Yes, I want to do. Do you want to do? Yes, I want to do. You want to put the do in done? Because when you put the do in done, you know done is half begun, because half of done is do. And if you do things, things will happen. So be that person. Be the person who goes out and does. Who does. Yeah. Does. It's funny how does and does is the same. Yeah. Anyway, this is Bobby Kelly on Bob Struggles. Bob Struggles, we used to be Bob Struggles with technology, but now it's Bob Struggles with everything. Life and everything. The whole world. We struggle even with guests. So, yeah, have a good night, folks. Lovely to see you all.